Hey guys, welcome to this channel. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about some of the mistakes prospective candidates of Chevening Scholarship make, and for that matter, they are unsuccessful in the application process. If you really mean to be successful in gaining Chevening Scholarship, then this particular video is for you. I'm going to show you the common mistakes that candidates do that make them unsuccessful. So below are some of the most common errors that Chevening applicants have made in the application form. As a result of these errors, applications are deemed ineligible and applicants are not taken through to the next stage of the competition. Guys, as you are aware, if you have watched my video on the Chevening Scholarship, you get to know that after you submit your application, the next major stage is for the shortlisting for interview. Most guys or most applicants are not able to pass through that stage to the shortlisting stage, and probably it will be due to some of these errors that I'm going to talk about. So first of all, let's look at the pre-screen. Applicants must correctly answer all parts of the eligibility pre-screen in order to access the application form. An incorrect answer to one of these questions will result in the applicant failing the pre-screen stage of the application. So for instance, if they ask you whether you return to your home country after the study and you say no, obviously you are not going to qualify or be shortlisted for the scholarship. If you are also not part of Chevening eligible countries, definitely it will be difficult for you to win this scholarship. The next one is about application form. Applicants must correctly complete all parts of the application form to be considered eligible. Only eligible applications will be processed. Below are sections of the application form where applicants have made the most common errors. Firstly, the personal details. Applicants who indicate they have dual citizenship from the UK cannot be considered for an award. Again, the work experience. Applicants are required to have a minimum working hours of 2,800 within a 2-year work experience. Those who cannot demonstrate that they have worked the minimum number of hours cannot be considered for this scholarship. Your work experience will be calculated automatically by multiplying the number of weeks worked by the number of hours per week. For this calculation, a working week comprises 35 to 60 hours and a working year comprises 40 to 50 weeks. So these are some of the common errors. Some of them don't meet the minimum number of hours worked prior to submitting the application. Some too don't enter the correct total number of weeks worked for each year of employment. If you also enter an unrealistic number of hours or weeks worked, example 2,000 hours rather than 20 hours per week, it is very likely you are not going to be shortlisted for the interview. If you also enter the same work experience entry more than once, I'm afraid you will not be successful. For the UK university, applicants who enter duplicate courses at the same university cannot be considered for a scholarship. So for the same institution or university, you are not supposed to enter the same course. Applicants must select 3 different courses, and this I've talked about it in my earlier video on the Chevening Scholarship. You can read more about it in that video. For the declaration, this section of the application form requires the applicant to correctly answer a number of statements to be considered eligible. If an applicant is not able to confirm that these statements apply to them, they will be deemed ineligible. Applicants are asked to think carefully and select one of the 2 options available against each statement, yes or no. So this is an example of a statement that the applicant will be asked to answer. 1. I confirm that I am not employed in a permanent or temporary role in the following organizations: Her Majesty's Government, or the Association of Commonwealth Universities. If an applicant answers no, then this indicates that the applicant is employed by one of these institutions and therefore cannot be considered for an award. For the application's question word count, you are to meet the minimum word count in the essay question. So they will state over there whether 100 maximum or 500 maximum words. If the minimum word count is not met, your application will be deemed ineligible. Repetition. Applicant should not repeat answers to any of the essay questions and should enter new and original answers for each of the 4 questions. You shouldn't copy and paste the same answers into more than one box, as this will make your application invalid. Plagiarism. All applications are run through plagiarism software, which compares the content of your application against online sources. If you commit plagiarism, you'll be disqualified. Applicants are allowed to insert quotations but must acknowledge the source as they would in an academic essay. Use of English language. Applicants must complete the application form in English. If the application form is not completed in English, I'm sorry, you'll be deemed ineligible. So guys, these are the common mistakes that prospective applicants do and they are unaware of it, and unfortunately it makes them unsuccessful to the next stage of the scholarship. So make sure that you don't commit any of these mistakes as you prepare to submit your application. I will also advise to consult if you know of any former recipients of this particular scholarship scheme. Otherwise, you can read all the information on the website, which I will leave in the video description, which will be enough for you to submit a very good scholarship, and I hope you'll be successful. Guys, I wish you all the best as you prepare to submit your Chevening Scholarship. This is a great opportunity for you to change your future, so don't hesitate to submit an application if you are interested. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I will encourage you to do so because I have a lot of videos that I would like to share with you. So guys, till then, bye.